Hi guys, my name's Veronica Baeza and I am an RN. I have been a nurse since 1998 and all of my experiences come from the hospital setting, and I've worked in all areas of the hospital. So I've basically had experience and education in all areas. And what I'd like to do is inform and educate you guys on an epidemic that has been more scary to us as healthcare providers than AIDS. What I'd like to speak about is MRSA or MRSA, and basically MRSA is a type of bacteria that is resistant to most broad spectrum antibiotics. So it stands for methicillin resistant Staph aureus, and what this is it is an infection that we usually saw in a hospital setting and our long-term healthcare facilities such as nursing homes. But now we are starting to see this in our schools, and we're starting to see our children being infected, seriously infected by this bacteria. So what I'd like to do is just educate you on what signs and symptoms we present with when we have this type of infection. MRSA usually will present itself like a pimple or a spider bite anywhere on our body. It's progressively painful. It can ooze or drain. And like I said, it's very persistent. It will not go away. So if anyone you know, any of your loved ones, or any of your friends present to you with this type of problem, they need to be seen pretty quickly. So it can be with fever, and I've known of cases that did not present with fever. So, and how did this get started? Well, methicillin resistance again means that it is resistant to most methicillin antibiotics, such as our penicillins. And this could have occurred for many reasons. One of them is overprescribing antibiotics. When we have a cold, a flu, or a sore throat, the majority of these type of illnesses are caused from a virus, and viruses cannot be treated with antibiotics. But if we're in to see the physician and we're persistent and we're overbearing as parents, and we want our children to be treated with an antibiotic because they're not feeling good, and we give someone who has a virus an antibiotic, that can definitely cause gradual onset of resistant bacteria. So the other thing is when we stop taking our antibiotics because we feel better, that is a cause of helping this type of bacteria increase in its strength. So you want to make sure, if the doctor feels that you need an antibiotic, you finish all of it. You don't stop taking your antibiotics because you're feeling better. And of course, the other thing is if we have a cut, a scrape, a wound, a burn, make sure you clean that area right away. You cover it with a bandage so that if you come in contact with anyone who has MRSA on their skin, you brush up against anything that has MRSA on the surface. It does not have an entryway into your bloodstream. So again, just to recap, we want to make sure that if we have any type of area on our body that looks like it's draining, has fever, is painful, we get in to see a doctor, and we just listen to the physician and we let them make the decision on whether or not we need antibiotics. We do not insist on them. So I'd like to give credit to the book where I got most of my information from, and this is it's called, I'm not sure if you can really see it, but it's called The Fatal Menace of MRSA Superbug, and the author is Maren McKenna. And that's it for me, guys. So hopefully this was educational and helpful for you guys in the future. Thank you.